Hey guys, it's Jessica, and today we're going to talk about a new brand. I only brought the other day I bought some new makeup, and it's from a brand called Kaja. Why did I say it that weirdly? I overthought it. Kaja, and it's at Sephora now. And let me read their description of their company voiced. So it says, behind the brand, bouncy, breathable, buildable. We create bite-sized beauty packed with Korean innovation that once you experience it, you'll want to share. It's packaging as beautiful on the outside as our product is on the inside. Feel-good formulas made for everyone, all skin types and skin tones. So I was kind of clicking through this stuff the other day, and I was buying some stuff for a gift guide video I'm filming today as well. If it's up, I'll link it below. And I'm wearing the 3 products I bought on my face today. So they have some like bento bouncy shimmer eyeshadow trios that I have not bought yet, but I'm thinking about. They also have some lip products. They have a high pigment lip stain, and then they also have this mood balm color changing lip moisturizer. That's kind of fun. And they also have a blur drop weightless water primer. But I bought 3 products I haven't mentioned yet, and I'm going to show you me applying them while I talk about them. So the 3 products we're going to talk about are their Cat Nap eye brightener, under eye brightener, their little blush, then their cream highlighter. I was pretty impressed with all of these. So let's start with this under eye brightener. The official name for this is their Cat Nap under eye brightener. It retails for $19. It's one tone. It's their peach tone brightener. And it's ranked 4 stars on Sephora. Of course, that's only 7 reviews because this is newer there. It's got 0.19 ounces, which is 5.5 grams. It's got really pretty, like this kind of minty packaging. I think that's really pretty in a frosted bottle. It is plastic. And it's got just a standard doe foot applicator with a little, it's kind of bent back, which I like that in a concealer. Now, the way that they describe how to use this on Sephora's website is that you're supposed to blend it in with your fingers. So I did that today. And it really is meant, you can wear it alone or you can wear it under or above concealer. So that's something to keep in mind if you've got even more to conceal. And I'll show you today, I end up putting a concealer with it, but not in the same spots. What I did is I placed it on my inner corner, just a couple of dots in that area where I am definitely the darkest. And I just used my ring finger at first, and then I used my middle finger to kind of tap the rest of it in because I felt like it needed that extra pressure. But the one thing that got a little weird is that because it is such a peach tone and because I'm fairer than this tone is, it kind of looked a little orange where it would accidentally get on my nose. So I ended up taking a sponge and kind of with my foundation, I would just kind of blend it in because you really could see it. But here on the darkness, it did a great job brightening. So let me show you a clip of with one eye with it on and then one eye without it. I feel like you can definitely see that it's doing something. Now, I did feel like I needed a little bit more, so I took just a concealer. I used the Catrice Concealer that I really like. I can link below. It's inexpensive, around $5. And I just focused that on the areas I wanted brightened, but I didn't really feel like I needed to put it on top of my inner corner in that area. So I just did that and kind of patted it in with my sponge. And I feel like all together, it looks really nice under there. When I look up close, I can definitely still see a little bit of shadow in there, but I don't feel like it's obviously better than not having it on at all. I will say this, I still like my Bobbi Brown concealer. It's like the little pot. I can put a picture on the screen. I like that one better than this even still. Now, I've only tried this once, so I'm gonna continue to try. I'll definitely do a update probably for this and a bunch of other products I'm trying this month here in a month or so to let you know, like, okay, I've tried it for a month. Here's how I feel about it. I think it's better than the Bobbi Brown or it's not. And the reason I'm specifically talking about the Bobbi Brown is it's just a pot and I just dip my finger in and I feel like it blends in like 30 seconds. I recently was in Disney World and we were there for a week and that is like what I brought for my concealer. I love it so much. But it's the same kind of a job where sometimes I'll put the Bobbi Brown one on in that same area and still put another concealer on kind of in that triangle brightened area. So if you'd prefer a more liquidy formula, you'd probably like this more. And if you'd prefer it to blend in quicker, I think you'd like the Bobbi Brown. I feel like the Bobbi Brown is just slightly thicker. It's not a thick formula though, so I don't want to confuse you, but it's definitely a little bit thicker than this is. But I do like it. I think it was nice. I'm excited to try it some more. This next product might be the cutest makeup product I own. And that's literally why why I wanted to try this brand anyway. And it is their Cheeky Stamp Blendable Blush. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Okay, so it retails for $24. They have 4 shades. I bought the shade number 1, Koi, which they describe as a dusty rose. but they also have 2, which is Saucy, which is a dusty mauve. They have number 3, Bossy, which is a soft coral. And then they have number 4, Feisty, which is a cool raspberry. So it has 4.5 stars, and it's actually 64 reviews. So, I mean, that's pretty awesome. I would agree with that. And it comes with 0.17 ounces or 5 milliliters. So this is kind of expensive for a blush. I mean, of course, this is a Sephora brand now, so usually they are more expensive. But what you do is you twist off the top. And this, of course, is originally clean. It's just kind of like this. It's not foamy the way you'd think. It's definitely foam, but it doesn't have as much give as you would maybe think it does, which in the end doesn't matter because it does exactly what it needs to. So you pull that out, and then you actually open the bottom portion. You flip the top up, and then you can dip the like kind of sponge in there, and you just tap it on your cheek. So I'll show you me applying it now. It said to only tap 1 heart on your cheek if you want more of a sheer wash of color, and 2 if you want to kind of amp it up. I just did 1 on my first cheek since this was the first time I was trying it. And it says to actually blend it with your finger. And of course, you need to do it immediately. This is not something you're wanting to let dry unless you want like a heart on your face, which could be cute. But it blends beautifully. I was like ready to hate on this and think there's no way it's gonna end up having these weird, it's definitely gonna have these harsh lines where it was. No, as long as you do it right away with your finger, it is gorgeous. Now, this is something you could totally use a moist sponge to help blend as well, but I don't even think you need to. And that's usually the way I roll. I love my sponge. I use it for everything, but I didn't feel the need for this. I do think you need to re-dip it every single time. I tried to on my left side, not dip it again because it looked like there was tons of color still on the sponge, and I put it on and it just wasn't nearly enough, so I ended up re-dipping and putting a little bit more on. But it's definitely a sheer wash of color, but I love that. It is so beautiful. It's way more foolproof than I thought. So if you've always been nervous about cream blushes, thinking like, oh, they're hard to blend, they never really like dry down, it's not going anywhere. I mean, it doesn't feel wet or tacky in that area. I didn't put a powder at all in that area, and it's just beautiful, and it looks like I've got a natural flush to my cheeks. I didn't think I would like this product as much as I did, and I really do, so I'm so excited to try this more. Again, there's more colors. I don't really feel the need to buy more colors because this is definitely the color for me, so I don't feel like I need to own more than one because I really, really like this one in particular. Now, Kaja also has a Mochi Pop Bouncy Blush, which is similar to what I'm going to show you in my highlighter. I didn't buy that because I was more excited about this one, and I really, really like it. And this is one of those things, if you're in a hurry, it takes no longer. I mean, it takes you the time to pop it out, pop it on, go like this, and you're done, and it just looks so pretty. All right, so the last product I tried was their Mochi Glow highlighter. And they actually call it a bouncy highlighter. It retails for $19. They have 4 shades. I, again, bought the shade number 1 called Toy Alien, but they also have shade number 2, Prism, which is a sparkling rosé. Then they have shade number 3, Luna, which is a sparkling champagne. And then number 4, Stardust, which is a golden bronze shimmer. This comes with 0.15 ounces, which is 4.5 grams. And it's got a little over 4 stars with 46 reviews, so I think that's pretty good too. This is one that they tell you to use it by just swirling your finger in it, getting some on, and tapping it in place. So I'll show you me applying this now. This is a very, like they said, it's a cream to powder. It's not as punchy as you would think, but in the best of ways. I did end up putting on like maybe 2 layers of this on my cheekbones, a little bit on my Cupid's bow. I put a little bit on my brow bone, although now I put eyeshadow on top, so you can't really see it, but you can certainly see it in the clip. Again, this is one of the easiest to use cream highlighters I've ever tried. Because some cream highlighters, even ones like this, if you tap your finger in and you put it there, you're seeing your fingerprints and you're really seeing like a streak. This just kind of melts into your skin the same way the blush does, and it ends up just looking really natural. Like you've kind of got like, oh, is she just dewy? Gosh, that's so pretty. What she got on? I love it so much. I was so surprised. And I don't really know why, because I feel like Eastern beauty brands just get things right, and this is no exception. I was really impressed with all of them. Like I said, I'm gonna keep trying this one to see if I like it more than the Bobbi Brown, but that doesn't mean I don't like it, because I was pretty impressed too. Now, Kaja also has a Don't Settle concealer, which I'm like, maybe I'll try that. So we'll see. If you've tried any other products from this brand, please let me know which ones you've tried below and if they're worth buying, because I was really impressed with these. I would definitely be interested in trying some more, especially when they're so cute. I love when something's cute and functional and it it works. It totally works. And I also, it's worth mentioning the Mochi Glow little bouncy highlighters. These aren't actually bouncy. I mean, it's like firm. well, it's kind of bouncy. I take that back. I guess it is a little bouncy. It's kind of like those Dream Bouncy blushes, but maybe slightly less bouncy. Have I said the word bouncy enough? Bouncy. So I guess it is slightly, but not like, I don't think you're gonna, well, maybe, I don't know if you could push through, and I don't want to ruin it. Anyway, I think it's cute that the different shades of this have a different packaging color. I don't know why that's something that like, I'm like, ooh, but then it makes me want to own more of them because I'm like, ooh, I want the few colors. Then they'll look like little macarons in my makeup drawer. Anyway, so that's all I have for you today in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I hope you'll subscribe. Let me know if there's some other brands at Sephora that you'd like me to try. But other than that, I hope you guys will subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.